tell. Is this on?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton. That guy.
Me.
But there's only one pay-per-view prediction champion, me.
Yeah.
How often did I talk about it every week?
I mean, you guys didn't do
never.
rants.
Yeah, I didn't talk about it.
Oh,
every
never.
week.
No, you never did
Yeah.
it.
Not every week.
Ever.
I only did it because neither one of you, jumped on with your usual rant where it's like, we watched Raw, we watched
'cause
SmackDown.
We made a bet. We made a bet that you would talk about your champion.
We did.
Bullshit.
Now you
We
owe
won.
us $30.
And we won.
You both won?
Yeah, we bet you, unbeknownst to you.
We shook on it, and you owe us.
That means you
Pay
owe
up,
us,
buddy.
You owe us money.
Yeah.
Well, I've got some news for you guys because there is a Super Showdown this Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah?
And I just want to point out something that this title says. It says pay-per-view prediction champion.
Yes.
Calm down, Eric
Well,
Hamilton.
Hold on.
Well,
Let him talk. 'Cause I'm gonna
Super
shit on him.
Showdown is not a pay-per-view.
Actually, false.
No, you cannot order it. It is not a pay-per-view.
Hold on. If you don't pay for the WWE Network, can you view it?
No.
Right.
It's only on the
yeah.
network.
It's paying per viewing.
They didn't
Yeah.
call it that.
Yeah.
Well,
On the show, they said it's a
so
global,
rip these up.
Yeah.
global pay-per-view event.
You know what? I'm a fighting champion.
Global.
Hold on, he's a fighting champion.
We finally have a true babyface champion on
Okay.
this podcast.
Good. Who?
Yeah.
I am a fighting champion.
Okay.
I will
right.
defend it at Evolution.
Will you?
All right.
So you're a fighting champion. Are you willing to put it up tonight?
For what?
Eric brought some trivia. Winner gets the title.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eric's doing trivia?
Oh man, I don't like those odds for Eric. He probably has the answer. And new.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. We will not do that.
So I'm gonna say Raw started
Sucky.
with the hottest start in a long time
Oh, we're on very different pages.
because we heard the drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Val Venus?
Val Venus. No, Dean Ambrose is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was better than most starts to Raw.
Sure. Hey, before we get to Dean, though, we got to thank one new patron
No
on
way.
Patreon this week.
Who?
Yeah. Kerwin Schultz.
Hey, Schultzy.
I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Sure.
So, yeah.
That looks about right.
So, thanks to him. And if you
job.
want to join him, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Boom.
Boom.
So, yeah, Dean Ambrose. He's interviewed by Charlie Caruso in the ring. And
Charlie
she asked him, is there any truth to the claims that Ziggler and McIntyre said last week? And Ambrose admits that, they had some good points. Seth and Roman are both champions, and Seth replaced me with Jason Jordan when I got hurt. Caruso
Right.
also asked Dean, have you ever thought about leaving the Shield? And he responds, sure, I think about a lot of things. Maybe I already gave my notice and turned in my black uniform.
That was awesome.
Maybe on the way here, I ran Roman's car off the road, and he's not going to be here tonight.
That was awesomer.
Of course, that gets a huge pop.
Yeah.
Charlie says, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. Did you really kill him? No. But she says, people are asking a lot of questions. And Dean says, maybe people are thinking I'm just waiting for the perfect time when nobody's looking or watching to slip the knife in their back. Which, again, is what, Randy Orton did when he turned on, the Authority and stuff.
Right.
Right.
So Caruso then throws the last week when Ambrose was having a hard time deciding between joining the bad guys, but ultimately siding with Seth and Roman. So Charlie asked Dean, what was going through your mind there? And here's Dean's final response.
Here it is.
You can stop trying to understand, and you and the whole world can stop trying to analyze me, figure me out, get inside my head. Why don't you just judge me by my actions? I did what I always do. Step up, stand by my brothers, and stand by my family. The Shield is not a business. The Shield is not a brand. The Shield is a brotherhood. And we will always ride into battle together.
That was deep.
Guys, fist it.
Fisting.
Let's fist.
Oh, we're fisting on air.
I gotta get it. Oh,
How much
I'm on
bigger
top.
my fist?
Yeah.
Eric's fist.
I'm
I
done.
think my fist would fit Fister. Fistier. Eric's got a smaller fist. Eric's doing the fisting.
Okay.
This
you want to be boring.
This was fun, Dean. I like this, Dean. These are some great lines.
I mean, this
Yeah.
I
was
did what I
like,
always do. I stood up, I showed up, and I stood by my brothers.
I nut up. I butt up.
It was-
I nutted up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally delivered a promo.
He did,
Right.
which is good. We haven't gotten a good
So
Dean
Andrew,
promo
what's his
since
mission
he's been
statement?
back.
His mission statement is
You don't know
much,
me.
much like the Fast and Furious family.
Yeah.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I have family.
It's all about family.
So Brian's in your family? No, he's my friend.
So Baron Corbin then comes out and gives Dean 3 options. He could face Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship,
Would have done that.
face Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship,
Pin, repeat, whatever.
right? Or go
pin
one-on-one with Braun Strowman. So Dean chooses option 4, a match against Corbin,
Yeah.
but Corbin says, no dice, you're fighting Strowman.
No dice.
So Ambrose hits
Probably
a dirty...
should have picked, right? In hindsight,
Yeah.
probably should have picked. Yeah, go ahead. And what happens?
Well, he hits Dirty Deeds.
And nothing happens.
Nothing.
Takes a while for him to go for the cover, and
whatever.
Strowman kicks out.
Yeah.
Braun hits a power slam, but Dean rolls out of the ring, so Braun beats up Dean some more, throws him in the ring, hits another power slam, but doesn't go for the pin. Instead, Braun picks him up for another power slam, but then
Fuck you.
Roman.
Boring.
Roman comes out, he hits Braun with a Superman punch, resulting in a DQ win for Strowman. Seth Rollins then springs off the top rope with a flying knee, and Seth and Roman push Braun out of the ring. Corbin then comes out and says Seth is fighting McIntyre later, but Roman's fighting Ziggler right now.
Right now.
After this backstage segment,
Yeah.
where we see Seth check on Dean in the trainer's room.
You're right, bro?
Yes. But
Right.
then Dean tells him, you know, it's funny. I can be Intercontinental Champion right now. And then he walks away.
Oh.
You're like, oh, snap. But you just cut that promo.
No.
But you, like, just cut that promo.
Just cut
Like
that
literally
promo.
just cut
You
it.
just...
Seth should have said, I was watching the monitors backstage. That's not what you just said, bro.
You said you're all about family. What the
Family
fuck,
and
man?
brotherhoods. We
Yeah.
can sleep together tonight. What's going on?
Now you want to take my title.
Yeah.
And you don't want to fist me? Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler, and before the match, Roman tells the ref he wants to put the Universal title on the line for this match.
Where did he get the title from?
I don't know.
He didn't come out with it.
That's right.
Someone bring me my title.
It was probably Dean.
Yeah.
Dean probably brought it for him.
probably. Hey, bitch, go get my belt while you're back there.
He's like,
Yeah.
I forgot my belt. Will you go get it? No. I'll put it on the line. Okay, I'll go get it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he wants to defend the title, but Corbin comes out and again says, no dice. You don't get to defend your title, as if that's
Yeah.
a bad thing.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
And,
get
like,
that.
they don't even show Ziggler the whole time because I imagine Ziggler's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The fuck, bro?
Yeah.
If I gotta
Yeah.
lose to this guy, I might as well do it with the title on the line. Thank you
Right.
very much.
Well, no, this is, I mean, it's smart on WWE's part because it makes Roman look like, oh, I want to be a fighting champ. They just won't let me.
But I can't.
Oh,
so-
man.
Which is so stupid because
It is.
of the whole like
Yeah.
non-title
Right.
matches happen all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, okay, Joe, Andrew, you guys are about to fight. I'm the evil commissioner. I don't want you as champion. Oh, and you're like, oh, I'm putting my title on. Like, okay, good. It's now a no DQ.
Right.
Use any weapon, please. Get the title off.
You're
this
not
guy.
allowed to Superman punch. You're not allowed to spear. No drive-bys.
Yeah.
And
And it's
no
Braun,
vests.
Yeah.
And it's Braun Strowman on a pole match. So
Yeah.
let's see how that goes for you.
And you can't win. You can't
First
wear
to Braun
your
Strowman, you get to use them.
And your arms tied behind your back into your dick.
and you can't wear your bulletproof vest.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Yeah. That's Roman's weak spot is his nipples.
That's right.
That's why he wears the vest.
Yep, they're so sensitive. So early in the match, Ziggler DDTs Roman outside the ring. Meanwhile, the ref is at the count of 8.
Uh-huh.
So Dolph gets in the ring, and the referee restarts the count for Roman since he's passed out.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it if you did not notice it. Dolph, he's like 7, 8. Dolph gets in the ring. The ref's like, you okay? All right, good. 1. I swear to you.
What the hell?
It was that obvious and
Yeah.
that terrible. So bad.
Why would you start over?
Because the ref obviously didn't know
And
about
Dolph
the
didn't
spot,
go
I
right
guess.
back out?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Dolph should have done. I mean, it would make him look like a stupid heel, but they do that
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a bad chemistry between.
You should have went 1.
Right.
What the fuck? 1. 9.
9.
What the hell's wrong
Hey, you
with
were
you?
on 9, asshole.
Jesus.
So
Refs can't count.
Dolph hits the zigzag, but Roman kicks out.
Kick out.
Then a spear.
Then a spear.
Repeat it.
Repeat it.
Roman wins. Of course.
I
Next
didn't realize, is there a Shield pop?
No.
Set of pops?
No, there isn't.
Is there a Roman Reigns?
There is.
Is there a Seth Rollins?
There
Is
is.
there a Dean Ambrose?
No, there is not.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
How is there not a shield pops?
Yeah.
We should get the Roman one, and then just like every day we just like
Tip him over.
tip him
Yeah.
over and let him fall off the thing.
like
Let's
every day
watch
we put
getting
him in
more
a new
damaged.
like terrible
Yeah.
situation.
We'll have him hanging one day from the
Right.
We could literally kill Reigns every
How much
week.
the table? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Someone
Really.
said they should do a 3-pack, like the 3 faces of Foley, like Dude Love,
That'd be cool.
Mankind, and Cactus Jack.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's much better than just a Mick Foley one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack. That'd be awesome.
that'd be great.
Next up, we have Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott with the Riott Squad and the Botch Twins. I'm sorry, the Bella Twins ringside.
Yep,
But not allowed to touch anyone.
No, definitely not.
they were in a
touch
shark
anyone.
cage,
In fact,
basically, right?
It was very hard for me to pick worst move this week because Brie did not
Yeah.
wrestle.
Right.
Very difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, people are still talking about this like heavily.
Yeah.
I'm getting bullied on the internet. Then turn off the internet. Like, you don't have to like that's like saying I get bullied when I go to that specific McDonald's. Then don't go there.
Yeah,
Like, she's complaining about being bullied on the internet.
Right.
Turn off your phone.
and I know, like we talked about it, and people have been like, other wrestlers have chimed in like, "Oh, I've hurt people before," but it's not like a fucking weekly thing.
Right. Well, okay. So we can get to this now. We were gonna do it in news, but yeah, like Daniel tweeted a list of all the people he's injured.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like as a response to Bree's thing, and then he was like, "Oh, hashtag end cyberbullying," and Bree like posted a picture of her daughter, and it was just like, "Come on."
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's a small percentage of people that are cyberbullying you, but the majority of people online are not cyberbullying you by saying you hurt Liv Morgan
No.
and you shouldn't wrestle. That's not cyberbullying.
No,
that's
that's
just
factual.
a fact. You're just not good at
Yeah.
your job.
Right.
Sorry, but you're not.
Yeah.
That's all. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Ruby actually did a good job of dominating Ronda for about 7 minutes. They let Ronda get beat up for a while and get sympathy and all that stuff.
yeah,
It's good.
But then she did her, Hulk up, and she made Ruby tap to the armbar. So I thought it was a good match.
her kick out,
Not so
armbar, pin, repeat, tap,
Armbar,
repeat.
tap, repeat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Next up, though, we have Bobby Roode.
Uh-huh.
Remember when we thought Bobby Roode facing Mojo was bad?
Yeah.
Well, now Bobby Roode is facing off against Connor.
That's all right. Look, I mean, every superstar gets a squash match once in a while. So, anyway, pop-up DDT win. Next match.
I guess Joe just skipped this match. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
it was like
assumed-
Bobby Roode. I feel bad he gets buried.
Assumed
I fast-forwarded.
he knew what was going to happen.
What's up? Oh, Chad Gable jumps in the ring, acts like an idiot, but Bobby Roode, 1, 2, 3.
So Chad
Boom.
Gable does get up and act like an idiot.
Okay.
He gets on the steel steps to do the glorious thing. Victor pushes Gable off the steel steps. Rude knocks Victor off the apron, and then Connor hits Rude with his finisher.
Oh, okay. And then what?
And then, of course,
Kick out, and then what?
no, he doesn't kick out.
So what?
So Rude lost to Connor of the Ascension.
Huh?
Come again?
Bobby Roode,
Bobby Roode.
Bobby
glorious one,
Glorious Bobby Roode.
Yes.
glorious, not so glorious anymore.
Yeah.
Lost to Connor of the
Connor,
Ascension.
like who's Connor? Like your neighbor down the street, Connor, the 12-year-old?
No, he's one of the Ascension.
It might have well have been.
Like my 11-year-old's friend, Connor. in his school.
No, he's the guy in the Ascension that has the stuff on his mouth that makes it look like
His mouth's sewn
a
shut.
human centipede.
Human centipede.
Yeah.
Oh, how the almost mighty have fallen.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Oh, how the NXT have fallen.
Now we will now have a 10-second moment of silence
yeah.
for Bobby Roode.
No.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
All right.
You all right?
Poor Bobby Roode.
You know,
You guys okay?
No.
maybe I'll be okay one day. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll
Come
hug it
on.
out later.
What is
Next-
this leading to?
Nothing.
A pre-show match?
Him going
Well,
back
sure.
to Impact?
A pre-show match at next week's SmackDown?
Yes. No, this has to lead to Rude turning heel, right? Because Gable's the reason why he lost.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It has to
if
be.
there's any silver lining, it's that Bobby Roode turns heel. The only problem is, will Vince take away the glorious music?
Music's gone.
The
Music's
glorious gimmick's gone.
gone. The whole
Right.
gimmick's gone.
And then instead of, but like even if Bobby Roode turns heel, he'll just beat up Chad Gable for a couple months
He will.
and really ultimately
Months.
go nowhere.
A couple months.
Couple years, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe at SmackDown, Ric Flair introduces his new protege, Bobby Roode, in my dreams.
In your dreams. Yeah. We're not booking
Yeah.
pay-per-views anymore.
Triple H
that's on
finally
Patreon.com.
puts together that,
was just
that
Patreon.
NXT stable.
Go to Patreon to see Joe's booking of the redemption of Bobby Roode
Yeah.
because it's pretty glorious.
Glorious.
It is pretty good.
It'll make you so happy and angry at the same time
Right.
because it'll never happen.
Ever.
Ever. Next up, we have a moment of bliss where Alexa tells a story of when she asked Trish Stratus for her autograph back when she was a 7-year-old goddess. Alexa claims Trish Stratus burped in her face and said, "That'll be $50."
That just FYI, if you ever meet us in public, that's what we'll do to you. We'll burp in your face.
And then
Yeah.
hold out our hand. $50.
Actually, in
money.
New Orleans, that probably happened.
That probably happened. Yes.
Bleh, what? Especially with Eric making me do Stone Cold for everyone we met.
Everyone.
By the middle of the night, Andrew was like, "What? How's that Stone Cold said so?" And people are like, "It sounds better on the podcast."
Yes.
So she also said Trish ripped up her autograph book and stepped on her foot. Now, I will say, there's a good chance this actually happened since Trish was a heel for half her career.
Yes.
Yes.
So this very well could have happened.
She
could
probably
have.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably
Renee
did.
was like, "What? No, this is ridiculous." It's like, what are you talking about?
Do you watch wrestling,
Yeah.
Renee?
She was a heel for like half her career. Come on.
Yeah.
Next
But
up,
still, to do it to a 7-year-old is
Right.
pretty extreme.
Right.
yeah. Next up, we have the B Team versus the Revival.
Hey.
This time,
it's
It's for nothing.
Oh, okay. Good.
So fourth time's for nothing. B Team wins with a roll up, and then AOP comes out to kick their asses with Drake Maverick in a leather jacket. So he's not wearing the shit anymore, but he
Right.
still looks stupid.
He's not wearing the 9XL.
You know who he
flak
looks like?
jacket.
He looks like Gary from Team America World Police, the main character.
Yep.
Look
Nailed
at him.
it.
He looks like Gary from Team America. You're gonna do great, Gary. So
So the B Team is still a thing. The
Well, not
Revival
anymore.
is
Yeah.
losing nothing matches to the B Team.
Yes.
Barry.
Remember when they were this close to having a tag title match?
Yes.
they eventually did, and then
Yeah.
so now we will have a moment of silence for the Revival.
Right.
Here we go. No, so backstage, Corbin tells AOP, "I like what I'm seeing. Keep it up." And Corbin shakes Akam and Razor's hands, but doesn't even look or acknowledge Drake Maverick.
Because he couldn't see him. He wasn't in
right.
his line of sight.
Right.
That was the joke I wrote down.
I didn't even see that,
correct.
honestly.
No, of course, that's an easy joke.
Yeah.
Softball.
And that's probably the
Right.
reason why. But no, the moment of silence for the Revival, that's like 6 months due. So
Right. Long overdue.
Also backstage, Roman checks on Dean, but Ambrose says, "If I wasn't such a nice guy, I might be Universal Champion right now." And then he walks away from Roman.
Yeah.
And Roman, probably to himself, thinks, "Pfft, Kick out, spear, pin, repeat, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. And before the match, Braun tells McIntyre, I need you to beat Seth Rollins. And then he turns to Ziggler and says, we don't need any weak links.
Yeah. Ooh.
And Ziggler's like, fuck, I better cause a distraction and help McIntyre win.
Right.
So Ziggler comes out to cause a distraction, and he helps McIntyre win with the Claymore kick. Roman then runs out for the save, but Strowman comes out as well. Finally, Ambrose runs out with an axe handle and gets some shots in until he's run over by Strowman. Seth gets a super kick. Dean gets a Claymore zigzag, and then Roman gets a power slam.
Cool.
And then Braun, Drew, and Dolph fist each other while standing over the Shield.
Braun should have totally cashed in. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Credits.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot.
He's a fucking idiot.
He's an
Braun-
idiot monster.
Braun and his friends stand tall. On to SmackDown. where-
No.
no?
Wait, we haven't even seen Shawn Michaels yet.
Oh, right.
Remember, he's the main event of Raw every week
He's
now.
the main
Yeah.
event. Him, the Undertaker, or Triple H. One of them.
Mr. Main Event.
First off, though, we have the Kevin Owens and Elias show.
Right.
Elias asked the crowd who wants to walk with Elias, and KO raised his hand. I really
Nice.
like that. KO and Elias are a great pair, though. They
Yeah.
hype their match in Australia, and then they show everyone how you really piss off Seattle.
You know, man, you and I teaming up, it makes sense. Right? We respect each other. We have similar likes and dislikes. We're both fantastic competitors. Look, let's just come out and say it. We're both great guys. We're just a couple of great guys.
Yes. I'm glad you said it.
But you know what doesn't make sense? John Cena teaming with Bobby Lashley.
Kev, it doesn't make sense, you know? It's like having a basketball team in Seattle.
Okay, so those boos were pretty loud, right?
Cut me deep.
I'm going to play one more clip and just listen to how loud Seattle got here. It's crazy.
Oh, you know what else isn't my thing?
Kev, you're gonna have to speak up. These people are being very disrespectful.
I said, you know what else isn't my thing? John Cena!
Yeah.
So
Hold on.
good.
Don't fuck with our basketball team.
Did Roman Reigns just beat The Undertaker again?
Right.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That went on for the rest of this segment.
Yeah.
Seattle, they've been like that when their basketball team left.
Yeah.
It's like they love them so much.
Well, they got Kevin Durant for one season and then gone.
yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, they don't have a basketball team anymore?
No.
Where'd they go?
Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they were what, the Seattle
Supersonics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Seattle Sonics.
Right.
And then they became the Seattle Thunder of Oklahoma City.
Right. Yeah.
So to our Seattle fans, we apologize, but damn, those of you that were there, nice booing.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Damn.
Fantastic.
I mean, the Seahawks,
I didn't realize half of Seattle was Italian.
Right.
Some loud voices in there.
I mean, that's why I guess that makes sense why the Seahawks Stadium is so loud.
Right.
I've been there in person, and holy shit.
Yeah.
I was not welcome. Leo Rush eventually interrupts them, but you could barely hear him, too, because the fans are chanting Supersonics.
Nice.
It was crazy.
Yep.
So he introduces Lashley because we have Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley.
Hooray.
Lashley's dominating towards the end, so Elias puts Leo Rush in a full Nelson. KO takes advantage of the distraction and rolls up Lashley for the win. And then KO and Elias beat up Lashley after the match. Leo jumps off the top rope, but Elias clubs him in the head.
That was amazing.
That was cool.
And then Elias feeds Lashley to KO for a pop-up powerbomb.
Yep.
Pretty neat.
Looks like Lashley could use a Superman
Oh, boy.
or a Super Cena.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
See you in Australia.
only Kevin Owens can win that type of match. You know what I mean? Against Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Like, he gets auto wins versus almost everybody else, but
Right.
Kevin Owens is legitimate enough.
It's still a roll-up.
Yeah.
And Lashley he should kill Leo Rush. Leo Rush is not helping Lashley at all.
No.
It's making everything harder on him.
Yeah.
So
I don't like him.
no, who does? God, it's terrible. Next up, we have
Probably Josh Reese.
probably Josh.
Probably Josh.
Next up, we have Bailey versus Alicia Fox with Finn Balor and Jinder Mahal accompanying their mixed match challenge partners.
Oh, because let's spread this shit to the main roster.
If you did not watch Raw, brace yourself for this. Make sure you're sitting down and just calm down. So Finn Balor came out with Bailey and did her stupid entrance with her with the Bailey buddies, full smiles, just
Baller buddies.
acting like a total
I
cock-ass.
finally have myself a club.
of balloons.
The Baller
Balloons.
buddies are now in the club.
The Balloon Club.
Yeah, their mixed match team is called B&B.
The Hug Club.
Yeah.
Balloons.
So
Fucking
bitches.
kill me club.
we will now have a moment of silence for Finn
God.
Balor.
And Bailey.
Fuck Bailey.
Finn.
This is partly her fault.
Okay. All right. Finn Balor moment of silence.
Finn Balor. So
Bailey to belly for the win.
Yeah.
Finn Balor was so goofy. I wonder if it was one of those situations where, they tell wrestlers, hey, be yourself. And he's like, okay.
And
And
he's
he's just a goofy bastard.
Right.
This is who he is.
Like, stop being
Right.
yourself. Stop being yourself. Stop smiling.
I refuse to believe that.
Probably what happened is he was backstage, getting ready to make his comeback, and he probably tripped and landed in a pile of food. And Vince saw it, was like, that's funny. You're a funny guy. And that's it.
He probably slipped Finn some ecstasy. That's probably what happened.
And then what?
And then pushed him out there.
Pushed him out there.
And he was like, whoa, holy shit, look at these Bailey buddies. Are these real people?
These are my best friends.
Yeah. So,
Lord.
pretty terrible. And then finally, we extend an era with Shawn Michaels. Out comes the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn says, Taker got upset that I picked Triple H to win, but I'd pick my best friend over anybody.
Yeah.
HBK then warns Kane to stay outside the ring or he'll hit him with some sweet chin music. So then Kane's music hits. Shawn looks to the stage, but Kane is behind him. Shawn turns around and gets a throat chop. And then the bell tolls. Taker teleports to the ring and picks Shawn up for a tombstone. And at this moment, Shawn was wearing a cowboy hat this whole time.
Yes.
When he picks him up for the tombstone,
Oh, boy.
the cowboy hat falls off,
Shawn, no.
revealing
Staples, Shawn.
that Shawn is completely bald.
Yes. And in honor of that, I shaved my head.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very
I
nice.
did.
Full head of hair he's had.
Yeah.
To honor the
this
worst,
whole time.
the worst moment in Shawn Michaels' career.
I was like a third Pisano, who was thick and lustrous.
Thick
Holy
and lustrous.
crap.
Shaved it all off.
Yeah.
Bald, sexy boy.
I know I'm bald,
Yeah, no.
just like my best friend.
I'm not a sexy boy, not sexy.
My head looks like my balls. You shave your balls.
I've still got sexy balls. If you
My
prefer that.
My head looks like my balls. Nearly bald. My head looks like balls. Nearly no hair and old as fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, anyways, before Taker can tombstone Shawn, Triple H runs out to save his buddy. However, it's not enough though, as both of them get choke slammed. Taker and Kane start to leave, but see Triple H getting up, so Taker gives Triple H a tombstone.
No.
You think one of Shawn Michaels' testicles is cockeyed?
Holy shit.
What does he see? Like, cross your eyes. Is
Yeah.
that the world Shawn lives in?
Hey.
I didn't know you brought
I
two
guess
cameras.
if you have a lazy eye, you see what that lazy eye sees, right? Or is it just inactive?
I don't know. Can we get Forrest Whitaker on the line?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
When you
I don't-
say that you would stay retired, but then Saudi Arabia offers to heal your baldness. And maybe your lazy eye,
Maybe
too.
your lazy
Maybe
eye.
they have the cure for both.
and your financial troubles.
Yeah,
They'll cure all of that.
right.
I want a new house. Wants a new house. Yeah. Can't turn it down. Can't turn it down. Saudi money.
It's because he's doing training at NXT and he can't afford anything in Florida.
He's like, honey, I can now open a new wrestling school.
Yeah.
Oh, in Houston? In every city in America.
I mean, I'm sure he still has more money than most people and, makes decent money from NXT. But yeah, it's hard to turn down like $1 million to do one match.
Right.
Whatever it is.
That's why Undertaker's still wrestling.
Yeah.
I just have to do 3 moves and wrestle for 5 minutes.
It's literally write your check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Write your amount.
Right.
Blank check. Go do your match.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sean, you just write in the amount you feel you earned in that match.
Right.
And Sean comes out, he's like, I'm in so much pain.
Well, let's see, 10 minutes, 10 million.
Let's move on to SmackDown, shall we?
And the Saudi guys, that's it?
Can we just move on to awards?
Oh, right. Let's skip to best moment. No, so Paige starts SmackDown in the ring.
He
She said,
still looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving this new haircut.
Yeah, she looks great.
Holy shit.
I love it.
I love her.
I love you.
You've been watching some videos. So Paige, Paige said, and I quote, Samoa Joe committed the most dastardly crime in WWE history.
Really?
Paige, have I got some bad news for you?
Paige, you've done worse.
Paige.
You've done worse when you said, hey, Charlotte, your baby brother didn't have much fight in him, did he? That was worse.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're telling me that AJ drugged Samoa Joe and married him?
Yeah, right.
Or the other way around?
This would not even be in the top 50 worst things that someone's done in WWE.
Absolutely not.
Kane electrocuted Shane's balls.
Yeah.
Did he
People
just...
have been
Samoa
set on-
Joe played Ding Dong Ditch.
I was going to say that same thing. He keeps jumping on our jokes tonight.
Yeah, I know.
He basically just did ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
That's barely a crime.
It's not unless you're caught.
Yeah. Right. And this is this is the worst thing anyone's ever done.
You know what? You know what I want to see is like footage get released of Samoa Joe right after SmackDown went off the air. Like someone else in the neighborhood was taking a recording on their cell phone, and Samoa Joe's like, "Daddy's home," and then he's like, and he looks around, he just darts, he just runs away like,
no. He goes ding dong. Let's get out of here! Come on, cameraman!
Right.
Or he just like leaves.
No, it was a cell phone video.
He just leaves like a flaming pile of shit.
Yes.
The corporation, the corporation took Shawn Michaels' head and face and put it through a windshield.
Yeah.
Through a windshield.
Uh-huh.
This was worse.
This was so much worse.
Kane
So much worse.
set Jim Ross on fire.
On fire!
He's not even a wrestler.
My God, I'm on fire!
Yeah.
I'm on fire!
Gene Snitsky punted a baby.
Gene Snitsky hit Kane with a chair, resulting Kane to fall on Lita, resulting in an abortion for their baby.
Vince McMahon went with the cheaper harness for Owen Hart's Blue Blazer character.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
easy, Jesse. Undertaker hung Big Boss Man
He killed him.
in the ring.
Yeah.
He hung him.
He hung him in the middle of the ring.
Guys, he made me fuck a deer.
Yep. That's the winner.
So many worse ones.
Undertaker chokeslammed Mick Foley through the Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
We can go on
And
forever.
on.
And on.
we will.
Yeah.
On.
That's our new Patreon.
The Undertaker
exclusive.
tried to embalm Stone Cold Steve Austin and would have done it if it wasn't for Kane.
Yeah.
Stone Cold owes Kane beers for the rest of his life for saving his life.
Oh my God.
Hey, Kane, I never did thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
Stone Cold threw Triple H into a room full of rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Who
Pretty
got thrown
bad.
into a river once?
Stone Cold.
Stone
Got thrown
Cold
into a river.
Edge.
Like 50 feet up.
Yeah.
You saw his limp body fall off a
50
bridge.
feet
Yeah.
off a bridge.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You actually saw Edge go in.
What was the Kurt Angle Big Show thing?
Oh.
Someone fell
Oh, wait.
50 feet.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then, Big Boss Man Okay, let's think about all the things Big Boss Man done. He stole Big Show's father.
Dead father.
Dead father.
He stole his dead father. Drove away with his dead father during the funeral.
With Big Show draped over the casket.
Holding on.
Oh
And Big Show also murdered Al Snow's dog and fed it to him.
fed it to him.
But somehow, ringing a doorbell and running away is the most dastardly crime.
Oh, baby girl, baby girl.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, baby girl, sweetheart.
Oh, honey.
So, with that said, Samoa Joe is such a piece of shit.
Wow.
She said, She said WWE management told her that Samoa Joe should be fired. Paige said she talked to AJ Styles, who told her he's dropping.
And he told her, yes, fire him.
Right.
I beat his ass already once, legitimately.
Yes.
Now he's came up to my family. Arrest him. This is my family.
He's dropping the charges, and he begged her not to fire Joe because he wants to get his hands on him.
Oh, God.
Paige then threw to the Titantron, where we see AJ in his house apologizing to the fans for not being at the show, but he feels he needs to stay at home to protect his family, and he's not leaving until he gets confirmation that Joe is on a plane to Australia.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, before Super Showdown in the gorilla position, AJ Styles like, oh, Joe, oh, man, I can't wait to get my hands on you.
Right.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'll see you out there, man. God, I wish I was close enough to hurt you.
I'm going to hate you so bad in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have R-Truth and Carmella versus Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. Mixed match challenge.
Yeah.
And by the way, Corey Graves hates Carmella now that she's a babyface.
Of course.
And why is she a babyface? No reason.
Because she's with R-Truth.
No reason.
That's it. That's the reason, if there is one.
No
They're
reason.
going to be dumb together.
Carmella makes Zelina tap to the code of silence.
I like how she put her in it.
Yeah.
The series of moves that she then she was right into it.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
But we haven't seen this for a long time.
Right.
So now that she's a face, she can do this move?
Yes,
How is
because
this
the
a
fans
face
like
move?
it.
She did it as a heel.
She hasn't done it in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
When she was champion, she did it.
No,
No.
no,
Yes.
no,
No, no, no, no,
definitely
yes.
not. I brought it
Nope.
up like all the time.
Yep. I remember.
She would just do that one kick and then win. It was so lame.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like once Cesaro goes face again, if he ever does,
He gets to do the spins.
he'll get to do the spin again.
Yeah.
Can he do that deadlift off the apron?
I hope
that
so.
was cool.
Cesaro needs to be a singles wrestler again, for the love of God.
Yeah.
The guy was putting on amazing matches every week.
Right.
He's so great.
Agreed.
Next up, we go backstage where Ty Dillinger tells Paige, I want Randy Orton. How is he even alive after last week?
Seriously.
How is he standing?
Yeah.
He's one tough
Maybe he's
son of a
got
bitch.
10 lives.
Yeah. So
You know how,
Paige is
Andrew?
like,
Up
Now
here,
he's got like 7.
not a whole lot going on for Ty Dillinger.
no.
Yeah.
So Paige tells him, well, you did, technically you beat Nakamura, baby girl, sweetheart, but, he's not on the show tonight. So Dillinger's like, no, I want Randy
Why
Orton.
would he be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only the U.S. champion.
Right.
The United States. If he was the U.K. champion, yeah, he's never on the show. He's probably
Yeah.
off in U.K. in some fake storyline fighting every night. No, he's the United States champion. A belt that was created so it's defended on television every week. True
They
story.
might as well have Nakamura say, I will only defend it in Japan. Because he's not. He's not anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well have him say that.
I will only defend it outside of the U.S.
Yeah. Because I hate the U.S. Because I'm a bad
But he's not
guy.
defending it at Super Showdown either.
No, he's not
No.
even wrestling.
Maybe
at Super
Evolution? I don't
He's not even wrestling at Super Showdown. Next up, let's see if it gets better. Next up, the New Day come to the ring to share their pancake recipe.
I hated this entire. I'm sorry. Didn't
You
they
did?
feud,
Really?
Didn't they feud with the Bar for like a year and a half? And now we're feuding with the Bar again?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Bar kind of turned face, and then they went away, and then they come back on their heels again?
Yes.
Yeah.
For no reason?
Yes.
I hated this so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That is correct.
And they pick on the pancake guy? Like,
They
I'm
have,
just some pancake
Mr.
guy.
Bootyworth, and he's about to give the recipe, but then the Bar come out, they kick the New Day's ass, and then they dump the pancake batter all over Bootyworth. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Next up, we have Ty Dillinger versus Randy Orton.
Holy shit.
Dillinger attacks Orton outside the ring, so the match never officially starts. They brawl outside the ring, and Dillinger gets some good shots in. Tom Phillips even says, "Oh, we've never seen Dillinger so aggressive. That's because we never see him."
That's true.
But then Orton eventually hits the DDT with Dillinger's legs hanging off the apron. And then Randy channeled his inner Pete Dunne. He put Dillinger's index finger between like the turnbuckle thing and pulled on his finger, and that was gross.
Yeah.
But, that's his gimmick now, is to
And
be
then
gross.
he farted, right?
He farted in his face.
You pulled my finger.
Yes. Backstage, The Miz tells Shelton Benjamin, "Hey, you're still here?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's like, "Oh, great. Well, I got you a match against Goat Boy." And then he asked him, "Will you beat Daniel Bryan?" Benjamin says, "I've been on the bench for months, waiting to remind everyone who the hell I am."
And he's like, "You heel or face?" And Benjamin's like, heel?
Yeah,
Miz like, "Cool. Let's shake my hand then."
right. Next up, we have One Night in Milwaukee. Rusev and Lana come out to the ring, and Rusev calls out Aiden English. Aiden throws to the Titantron to show the evidence, and we see Aiden in a hotel room warming up his voice when he gets a knock on his door, and it's Lana. Lana tells Aiden, "I have something very important to tell you. It's very important. I want you." But then the video immediately cuts off.
Oh.
Aiden says, "I want to show you the rest, but I can't for legal obligations. I'm currently negotiating with TMZ, and I wouldn't want to cheat on them." So then Rusev chases...
So obviously, Lana says, "I want you to pick up dinner and then eat my entire ass." Obviously. Is that what you guys felt was coming?
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "I want you to eat the dinner out of my ass."
Out of my asshole. All of it. Immediately.
Wait, she doesn't have that accent.
She did back then. This was
Oh,
Milwaukee.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
back when
Milwaukee
she
last year,
had the
yeah.
Triumph, the
Yes.
insult comic dog accent.
She did.
"I want you to eat my ass.
For sure.
Get baby carrots. They're very easy."
Your face looks good
Which one of these
for me to
nipples?
poop on.
Which one of these nipples calls Rusev to come in here and fuck me?
So Rusev chases Aiden to the back while Lana stands in the ring. After the commercial, Rusev is looking for Aiden backstage. Lana tells Rusev, "Let me explain," but Rusev tells her, "We're not doing this here."
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's what a real couple would say. Although, I don't know why he's mad at Aiden English. Your wife's the one you think cheated on you.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's just a guy with a dick. Can't get mad at that. Look at Lana. Look at her.
Or can you? Yeah.
Next up, we have Daniel Bryan versus Shelton Benjamin with The Miz on commentary. He's always great on commentary.
Oh, he's so good.
This match was a lot more boring than I thought it would be.
Well, The Miz was on commentary. That was good.
Yeah.
Daniel sets up for the running knee, so The Miz gets on the apron.
Right.
Daniel knocks him off, but then Shelton hits his finisher and pins Daniel for the win.
This was the theme of the week: distraction pins.
Yeah.
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 After
Theme
the
of the
match,
week. Yeah.
After the match, Miz attacks Daniel and gives him a skull-crushing finale.
Oh, boy.
Next up, we have Asuka versus Peyton Royce.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of detail in this match.
Asuka makes Peyton tap out for the win.
Of course she did.
Fair enough.
That's how you're going to let the Iconics win at Super Showdown.
Yes.
Maybe.
No.
And then finally, Becky Lynch has a surprise. So she comes out. She bitches that she should be the face of the WWE. So she redesigned the poster for Super Showdown with Becky standing on top of Charlotte. And Becky says this should be the poster for Super Showdown because it's not about The Undertaker versus Triple H for the last time. It's about Becky Lynch defending her title for the first time.
That was great.
I love that line.
Yep.
So out comes Charlotte, who rips off her jacket and chunks the microphone right into a little girl. Like, holy shit.
Ouch.
Again, go back and watch that if you didn't notice in slow motion.
We watched it like 5 times. We double checked.
I imagine that'll be on Botchamania this month.
Yeah.
Tonight.
it
Also,
hits the
congrats to that little
right in
girl
the-
who
Yeah.
probably got backstage and like free tickets to the next show.
Oh, she got front row tickets to WrestleMania, which I don't know whether to be happy for or feel bad.
I'll take the cash equivalent.
Yeah. Right.
So $20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You
Fuck
hit me in
yeah.
the fucking face, you stupid assholes.
Right.
Yeah.
So Charlotte spears Becky and puts her in the figure 4 while hanging off the apron. That was cool.
That was very cool.
And then Charlotte leaves while Becky holds on to her title, wondering, is this the last time I'll hold it? But probably not. So that's all for SmackDown. So let's give some awards.
Oh, thank God.
Let's do it.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
Worst dressed.
My worst dress was Finn Balor coming out to Bailey's theme. And how silly
Was
he looked.
Was he dressed? Worst
Yeah, the
dressed?
stupid ass goofy grin on his face.
I had the bald boy, HBK.
Oh, okay. HBK, yeah.
The
I
heart
also
bald
had-
kid.
Yeah.
The way bald kid.
Yeah.
Cue ball kid.
That just made me
Ooh,
sad.
cue ball kid.
Cue ball kid.
Cue ball kid. I like it.
Best dressed?
Paige. Paige, hey.
Baby go. Yeah, I said Paige last week. So this week I'm going to say Dean. I liked how Dean looked.
You looked hot.
He looked kind of bulky and clean. And
Yeah.
I like what he was wearing.
So
Yeah.
who did you have?
I'm going with penis.
Joe's going penis. I went with Liv Morgan and her new pink hair.
Yeah, looks good.
And, you know, she was standing upright. She was conscious.
She was.
I need to
Looked
say
better
this.
than last
always,
week.
always a good thing.
I need to say this because I just read it in my notes. I forgot to say it during the show. When Ty Dillinger's finger was getting broken by Randy Orton,
Yeah.
there were 3 fans right behind them going, 9, 9, 9, 9. I thought that was amazing.
That's funny.
I forgot to mention
Pretty
that.
good.
Right. Worst acting.
Leah Rush.
That is correct.
I'll sweep that.
Yeah.
Sweep
All right.
it.
Best acting.
I'm going to say
Best-
Dean.
Yeah.
I had Elias and Owens.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always acceptable. I went with Dean as well.
All right.
Worst comment.
So I had Byron Saxton during the pancake shenanigans. Byron said, I want Mr. Bootyworth to penetrate my ears.
Oh, my God.
Wait,
Yes.
is that worst comment or best comment?
That's pretty great, but it's worse.
I'll
it's
go with
the
that.
worst.
I'll
Yeah,
go with
yeah,
you
yeah.
on that one. Holy
Yeah.
shit. We're sweeping it.
Yeah.
Sweep it, yeah.
Best comment?
There was a few this week because I love Dean's little rant. I really
Yeah,
liked
right.
it. But I laughed out loud when Kevin Owens was like, we can't see John Cena because he's never here.
Right.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like the supersonic line just because of the heat it got.
Right.
It was
I know.
awesome.
Yeah.
I had Dean maybe on the way here. I ran Roman's car off the road, and he's not going to be here tonight.
If
Yeah.
only.
Oh, don't tease us like that.
Worst match.
Connor beating Rude.
That is correct.
Yes.
Sweep it.
Sweep
Yep.
it.
Super slow-mo.
Bailey.
Yep.
Oscar versus Peyton.
Sure.
Yeah.
Best match?
Clearly,
Yeah.
Kane and The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Amazing.
Such a good
I
match.
mean,
If it was the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
WWE's
still the best match of this night.
WWE's telling us they come out with a video talking about how the current product is better than the Attitude Era.
Uh-huh.
But then also saying, hey, what's the main event for Super Showdown? 4 guys from the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Best
Oh,
match-
and if you could have The Rock and Stone Cold involved in this, we would totally have them involved
Yes.
in this.
Totally would.
Saudi money, please. Work your magic. Best match I had Brian and Shelton Benjamin.
All right.
It was mainly The Miz on commentary, which sold it for me.
Sure.
Joe?
Best match?
Oh, you were serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The best.
Yeah, I'll go with Daniel and Benjamin as well, I guess.
All right.
Worst move?
Just
Because,
because
again, it was tough because no Brie.
Exactly. So AOP came out and they tried to throw Bo Dallas in the ring. But I guess he thought that he was throwing him into the side of the ring.
Yeah.
And he kind of like flipped in midair and like it looked like it hurt, but it actually looked cool.
Right.
There was a little botch there. I mean, there wasn't much else to go off of.
I have something that
Oh,
it's been bugging me for a long time. Oh, go ahead.
What about Charlotte throwing the microphone at a child?
I don't know. That might be best move. Honestly, I'm still debating.
Yeah, right.
This has been bugging me for a long time, and it's really getting worse with this Leo Rush thing. When they go for a clothesline or punch, and Leo Rush is already like a whole foot shorter than him, and they look like complete idiots when they try the clothesline, and he's like already way shorter than them.
And they clothesline at their height?
Yeah, they're going for a clothesline that Leo Rush doesn't even have to duck.
No.
Yeah.
I just hate it. It makes Elias look like an idiot.
Right.
So that's my worst move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe?
Yeah, the worst move was all the little flippity things that he does when Elias is trying to hit him. Right. It looks like it looks retarded.
Yeah. Best move?
I had when Almas went to go knee Truth in the corner, then he flipped himself outside the ring. That was awesome. And he took a nice fall, and it was all him.
Yeah.
Because Truth had already moved.
Right.
So the way he put his knee on the corner and then kind of flipped out, loved it.
Yeah, it was nice.
I had the double choke slam.
Okay. I had Charlotte's figure 4 hanging off the
That was
apron.
good.
That was
good.
That reminded me of like Bret Hart, you know?
Yeah.
Worst moments.
I had the New Day segment. With the
Pancakes.
bar.
Yeah, same here.
God.
I had Finn Balor doing Bailey's entrance.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Might be worst moment of all time.
Yeah.
Best moment?
Extending an era.
I mean, just Triple H's music hitting. I just love his music hitting. They should have done Time to Play. But if he's running out, it doesn't work as well.
I mean, to me, they didn't really do much this week.
They
Like,
didn't. But
I had Kevin Owens and Elias.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say that. That's a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all for awards. Now it's time for breaking news. So despite what Batista said a couple weeks ago, WWE announced that Evolution will be reuniting on SmackDown's 1000th episode on October 16th, even though they were a stable on Raw.
They said for the
Never
first time, yeah.
on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
Were they ever on
Never,
SmackDown?
never, ever.
We'll see how they do that.
Never, ever, baby girl.
Alberto Del Rio took some shots at his baby girl, his former baby girl sweetheart, ex-girlfriend Paige, on Instagram last week. Del Rio posted a picture of himself, his girlfriend, and Sin Cara at a restaurant. By the way, Sin Cara was wearing his mask, so I guess he just watched them eat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fucking idiot. Anyways, a fan replied to the post saying, "She's way better looking than Paige." Del Rio responded, "Yes, and this one doesn't have more than 9 police reports against her, or 3 arrests in different states, or committed in 2 mental hospitals like the one you mentioned did, and with real evidence, not just lies from her loser brother."
Wow.
Taking the high road, Del Rio.
Yeah.
Taking the high road. Also, Braun Strowman landed a role in the upcoming film Holmes and Watson, starring Will Ferrell and John Cena. Did you see the trailer?
John Cena?
What the fuck did I? John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. There
That's
you go.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer?
I haven't.
It looks so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
And much as I love Will Ferrell, it looks so bad.
And Step Brothers.
They're like a bumbling idiot pair of...
Yeah, it looks horrible. I did
Yeah.
not. Now, Will Ferrell did not write it, so there's that. Like, that, gives me some hope. But it looks like he's given up, just like Sandler now. Like, just,
Yeah.
I don't care. It's just
Taking
the
a
same,
paycheck.
the same jokes that we've seen the last 5 Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It's really bad. But Braun Strowman's in the movie.
Oh.
And in the trailer, we briefly see John C. Reilly hit Strowman with a chair in a wrestling ring. So,
Okay.
whatever
Sure.
that means. Also, Cesaro made a surprise appearance at an NXT house show last Friday, saving his former tag team partner on the indie circuit. Cassius Ohno was getting beat up by the Undisputed Era when Cesaro showed up to kick ass.
What?
Yes.
Huh.
And watch this clip, and that's when I was like, oh my god, he needs to be a singles wrestler again. Just the way he kicked their ass, it was so
Yeah.
awesome. And Cesaro and Ono were once known as the Kings of Wrestling and had multiple runs as the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
Did you ever see the first, it wasn't even TakeOver, it was like NXT Arrival,
No.
where Sami Zayn fought Cesaro? It was like match of the night.
Yeah.
It was better than the title match.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. Also, Neville made his wrestling return, his first wrestling appearance since walking out on WWE.
Right.
He showed up in Japan at Dragon Gate and hit the Red Arrow.
And he's going by Pac.
Going by Pac.
Yeah.
And apparently there was some, they were teasing it for a while with some Mystery X guy, and he revealed himself to be that guy. So
Wow.
yeah,
Oh.
he's back in Japan.
So is he formally gone? Or is this part of the,
No,
you
he's
can do
gone.
stuff in Japan? He
He's
is.
gone.
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
You change your name and show up at a different promotion. Suddenly everybody wants to talk to you.
It's amazing.
Seriously.
Yeah.
If he's really free up to do anything, he needs to get with Cody and
Oh, Jesus.
and like join the Bullet Club or some shit. You know, like
yeah.
yeah. Also, according to Show Buzz Daily, Raw had its lowest rated episode in history this week. Averaging 2.3 million viewers.
Right.
Can you guess what the second lowest rated episode of all time was?
The first one?
Last week.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
So 2 horrible in a row.
2 record.
But it's getting worse. They're breaking records every
Yes,
week.
it's getting worse.
Yeah.
What are they
But
gonna
let's
do?
look at it.
You have Shawn Michaels, Triple H, The Undertaker, and Kane.
Good.
It's
You
not
know what?
working.
Good. Like they're
It is-
starting to.
it
Your
is-
product sucks, and now people are stopping. They're not watching anymore.
Yeah.
They're stopping.
Right.
Good.
I mean, look
Yeah.
at
Good.
Good.
It was the exact same things, exact same matches. We still got iterations of
the worst.
Strowman
Yeah.
and Ziggler and McIntyre against the Shield. We still got Ronda and the Bellas versus the Riot Squad. I mean, it's the same shit every week.
2 weeks in a row, your lowest rated Raw of all time. Mm-hmm. Try something new.
Yeah.
Because what could it possibly hurt at this point? You have nothing left to lose at this point.
No.
Push Bobby Roode. Push Finn Balor. For the love of God.
Something.
Why are you paying Brock Lesnar all this fucking money? It's not working.
No.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Right.
I guess they don't care.
Yeah.
They
They
don't
don't.
care.
But what about you?
Their stock is
Your
literally climbing
championship
like this.
titles are lost in the fucking
But
shuffle.
shouldn't USA and Fox care?
They should.
Yeah. But they signed guarantee contracts, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I don't know. I bet they can't. I bet it's still the best ratings for USA, even though it's the lowest in Raw history.
You think? I mean, they have. I mean, every other day they have cable. They have their shows, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have
You would
suits.
think
I love
those
suits.
get better ratings, right?
I'm sure the Purge got better ratings than some of these Raws.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know about. I don't know.
Purge, really good.
Purge. Any other news, guys? Or, we already covered the Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
Crap.
covered that. Yeah, no, that's about all I got.
All right, let's move on to rumors.
Zack Ryder to win the Royal Rumble? Maybe. Shawn Michaels coming back to join the Bullet Club? Please, God. John Cena will finally turn heel? No chance. Undertaker will wrestle for 20 more years? Confirmed.
WWE. This was before Raw. Last week, they posted a picture of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, and Kane on Instagram saying, who would win this fantasy warfare, DX or the Brothers of Destruction? So they're confirming that this is happening.
Yes.
All but confirm that Shawn Michaels will be coming out of retirement.
Yes.
Right. And
At-
as
Like
of-
at Crown
everybody
Jewel.
else.
Of course, as of right now, that's expected to take place at Crown Jewel, the tag team match. Also, WWE is thinking about having they're thinking about having HBK versus Undertaker at Survivor Series.
All right.
And so Shawn can finally win?
I don't know. I
Taker
don't
doesn't
know.
win outside. Yeah, or
Does it matter?
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Also, Ray, I mean, if you're going to bring Shawn Michaels out of retirement, have him fight AJ Styles.
Yes.
Have him fight Johnny Gargano. Have him
Oh.
fight Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Oh.
Rey Mysterio has reportedly signed a 2-year deal with WWE and is expected to return at SmackDown 1000. That's where he's going to make his return.
Whatever.
Sure.
I'm sorry. He's another old guy. I don't need
Yeah.
to be taking titles away from young talent
Oh.
that I like.
Right.
Yeah, I don't, maybe
If he's
he will.
there, I mean, Rey Mysterio was injured a lot.
Yes.
That's part of the reason why they let him out of his contract, because he kept getting injured.
Well, again,
He'd be back for 2 months and
who
then
did he
gone
have
for
a
8.
contract with? Lucha?
I think so, maybe.
They can't, I mean, if you're competing contracts, Lucha can't afford what WWE's offering.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Like Tyler Black said when he left Ring of Honor, you can't outbid a billionaire.
No.
No.
Especially now with these new TV deals, everyone's contracts are going to go up.
Right.
Is that all for rumors?
I had a rumor that it's really leaning toward that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks will definitely be signing with WWE, mainly because now they can offer them a lot more money.
Yeah.
For sure. We'll see what's more important to Cody. He just won the the New Japan title, right?
Like the
IW.
he won like the
Fuck is that?
IWGP US title.
Oh, okay, the U.S. title. So he
Yeah.
has 2 titles now. That
Yeah, I
and the
thought Omega
NWA.
had that. No, Omega
No.
had the Intercontinental.
No, that's what
Jericho
Jericho
has. Omega has the IWGP. Is it the heavyweight?
I think he has that.
I don't think he does. I thought it was the one. I don't know.
He
Anyway,
had.
Well, not anymore.
He
doesn't.
used to have the
I mean,
US.
we don't
I
watch,
think.
so
Yeah.
obviously he doesn't.
Yeah, right.
Anymore.
so Cody beat Omega. For
No,
this
I don't
title?
think
No,
it was
no, no.
Omega.
He
No,
beat someone
no.
else.
He beat someone else.
Yeah,
I know
But
nothing.
but they have press conferences after, and he was asked about like where they might go, and he was like, "Well, we really want to bring you all in too, so I hope we can make that happen." So like, the way he said that press conference was like that he wants to,
Stay
keep
in.
doing this. So
Right.
we'll see. We'll see what's
Well,
more
they're
important.
supposed to have that Madison Square Garden show during WrestleMania weekend.
Right, but that's not his show. That's New Japan
Yes.
and Ring of Honor
Yes,
show, right?
it's like a New Japan versus Ring of Honor.
right.
But he'll be there, obviously.
probably, yeah.
Yeah,
If he's not signed by then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
yeah.
That's all for rumors. I also forgot to bring up one more thing for news. Daniel Bryan was doing an interview, I forgot with who, but they asked him about the Royal Rumble, which is going to be in the Diamondback Stadium, right? The baseball stadium?
Yeah, it's in Phoenix.
In the stadium.
Yeah, the baseball stadium.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. Wow.
So for the first time, they're doing a Rumble in a baseball stadium. And he said right now they're thinking that for the Royal Rumble entrances, they'll come out from the dugout. Wouldn't that be pretty cool?
That would be kind of cool.
I think that'd be cool.
But that was like the big stage.
All right.
A dugout's very small.
Yeah. How are you gonna like come out of a dugout
They
and
could
not
build
be
a stage
spoiled?
around it.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with my Rumble.
No, but like,
my favorite
imagine
match.
like having the cameraman in the tunnel, and you see them running out like through the tunnel, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
like
but
their
you
music.
can't do reveals that way.
No, like their music
surprises.
hits. It's like holy shit, and then you cut to like the Titantron. You see them running through the tunnel.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Oh,
could
Okay.
you
be-
could hear that?
It could be cool. I
Well,
love
see,
baseball.
The only
so
thing
it
I'm
could be
worried
cool.
about is how they're going to set up the stage, because you would think this setup would have to be. I mean, the ring would have to be in the middle.
Yes.
But like baseball, you're sitting so far away that like you're gonna have bad seats if you're not on the floor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the home run section, you're far from the ring.
Yeah.
I don't like this idea. This is happening this year. I mean,
Yeah.
the next Rumble.
Yeah.
Yes, 2019.
Right.
Wow.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how they do it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was interesting.
It's gonna be hot, even in Phoenix in January.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we shouldn't go. Trivia time. Let's do some trivia.
Would you guys like to compete or work together? If this can be
Is
either.
it multiple questions? Mm-hmm. Then let's compete.
All right.
Andrew's always the competitor. Okay. Then we'll try to do it this way. First to yell it out, okay?
Uh-huh.
This is all about ages. It's a little game of who's older.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, like-
who's older?
All right.
Eric, are you ready?
Yes.
Who's older? Samoa Joe or Dolph Ziggler?
Joe.
Joe is older. Keep a little scorecard here. Eric, good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Who's older? Who's older? Samoa Joe or Brock Lesnar?
Lesnar.
Lesnar is older. I think Andrew said that first.
Okay.
Give it to Andrew. Who's older?
Brother advantage.
Kane or Triple H?
Triple H.
Incorrect.
Oh. Kane.
Kane.
Boom.
Put me down.
Boom.
Put me down. Who's older? This one is interesting here because it's so close. Finn Balor or Braun Strowman?
Finn Balor.
Strowman.
Was that your first answer?
Yeah.
All right, Andrew gets it. Finn Balor. 2
I
years
said
older.
Finn Balor.
He did. And then he.
Okay.
I went Finn Balor.
Who's older? Daniel Bryan or Sheamus?
Daniel Bryan.
Sheamus.
Sheamus is correct.
Yeah.
Till I hear the real answer. I guess if you're first to guess. Who's older? Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns?
Roman Reigns.
Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns.
Shit.
Shit. Shit. Who's older? Let's get a good one here. Daniel Bryan or Randy Orton?
Orton.
Daniel Bryan.
Orton. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if you got it right, you might as well give it.
I know.
There's no point of
Pausing for effect. Who's older, Randy Orton or Sheamus?
Orton.
Sheamus.
Sheamus is correct. I don't want to say anything until you both guess.
Yeah.
I guess you might as well guess the other one as soon as. And well, I guess Andrew can't tie. I was gonna do a couple more, but here I'll do one more. Triple H or Chris Jericho?
Triple H.
Triple H, but it's a lot closer than I thought. About a year and a half.
Oh.
So yeah, fun
right.
time.
All
Eric
Ages.
kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Lesnar, Cena, and Styles, all 41. Lesnar, Cena, and Styles are the same age.
Nice.
Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, same age, 53.
Wow.
Same age.
Dang.
Yeah. Crazy
All right.
stuff.
Good stuff. Fan question time. Jalen Silva asked Joe to get out that hair he pulled out of Sean's head back in '97 and send it back to HBK, for God's sakes.
Wow.
I wish I still had it.
Okay.
Rose Grump, can Steve Austin cut a promo on me?
Well, I don't know much about you, Rose Grump, but I see you got flowers on your Twitter name, so I just think you're a piece of trash, because Stone Cold doesn't like flowers, so you can go to hell.
Nice.
Right. I have a headache. Dan Delaney, what will be worse, Super Showdown or Venom? I mean,
Which will be worse?
Yeah.
Super Showdown.
Yeah.
I think Venom looks great.
Venom is 2 hours max.
Are we going
Yeah.
on Friday? We all get paid on Friday? Friday?
in the morning?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Super Showdown is going to be 5 hours, so, I mean, come on. Pop Culture Junkie, Undertaker defeated Cena in 3 minutes at WrestleMania. Triple H lost to Cena in 15 minutes at Greatest Royal Rumble. So how long do you expect Triple H and Undertaker's match to be at Super Showdown?
47 seconds.
With that
But Triple
logic.
H always has the longest matches.
Except at...
But Undertaker always has the shortest matches now.
Right. I'm going to say this goes 16 minutes.
I was going to say, 15.
Yeah.
We should have put that for the scorecard.
That would have been great.
Right.
Over
Add
under.
it?
No.
Closest to the time?
Well, all right,
3
we'll
points?
get to it at the time. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Let's see. M, do you want to see the Aiden Lana sex tape?
Sure.
Why not?
You're asking
Nah.
me, do I want to see the Lana sex tape? That's what
Exactly.
the question is. The answer is
Well,
yes.
I want to see if Aiden's cock is as pale as his chest.
Oh, it
His
would be
cock is
more
probably the
pale.
only tan piece of skin on his body. It's probably super dark too.
Probably.
Jesus.
Alex G, have you guys ever considered starting a sports talk podcast? After hearing a few rants from you three, I'd really love your opinions on weekly NFL ongoings.
We have talked about
I don't watch NFL.
making this podcast bigger, the whole network bigger, once we grew to a good size. And we had more time to record as
Yes.
we put in, 12 hours a week?
That's the reason why is
It's like 10 hours for me and Eric, and then they add another few hours for Andrew and editing. So it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to do all that.
there's
and
just
then
not a
do
lot
a-
of time to
and
do
do a
that.
sports
I would
one.
love to.
I would
but
love
there's-
to do a sports one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could make the leap to where we do just podcasts all the time, where we're getting enough support
Sure.
and listens, it'd be great. Me and Andrew could do a Simpsons podcast for crying
Oh,
out
that'd be
loud.
awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Be so amazing.
What can me and Joe do a podcast about?
Comics,
Going,
superhero movies.
yeah. Ooh, superhero movies.
Jason Deerham, now that Shawn Michaels is bald, can Joe now claim he started it with pulling HBK's hair out?
I've always claimed I started it.
Yeah.
And
it
is
haunts me
HBK
every
still
day.
is HBK still a sexy boy?
No.
Yeah, he is.
He's
It's in
a
his music, Eric.
old, broken, balding man.
I mean, is Hulk Hogan still a real American?
No.
He only fights for the rights of every white man.
Jesus. Wow. Jesus.
Jason Gold, Pushfire Barry, 205 Live.
When your career comes crashing down
Yeah.
and it hurts.
Yeah.
So wait, what? Start over?
Pushfire Barry, 205 Live, Mixed Match Challenge, and the Mae Young Classic.
Push Mae Young Classic, Barry 205 Live, Fire Mixed Match.
I would
Challenge.
fire
Yeah.
205, actually, but yeah. whatever.
Yeah, they're all fireable.
No, Mae Young Classic's actually good.
I don't give a shit.
Justin
I know.
Puentes, Which would you guys rather have? One night in Paris, one night in China, or one night in Milwaukee?
Paris.
Well, we don't know what Milwaukee is.
Yeah,
The Paris
true.
tape was fun. It was like the first real celebrity sex tape.
Yeah.
Well, other than
One night in
Pam.
China makes me throw up, so not that
exactly.
Right.
one. To the Paris or Lana, if Lana's was real.
I mean, yeah, if it's Lana's, I'd go Lana's.
Yeah. Why didn't X-Pac give her the Bronco Buster in that movie?
Nice.
Oh, so you watched it?
No.
You watched it from
Did you
start to
watch it?
finish.
No.
So you
watch
can-
any
so
of it?
you
Oh, I
don't
watched
know
it
that he
from
didn't.
start to finish.
So you didn't know that he didn't give her the Bronco Buster.
I don't
Did they record it knowing they were recording a porno, or is
They
it
all
just...
do.
Yeah. Don't show this to anyone. Yeah, okay.
They all know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think that's the skeptic in me. They all know what they're doing.
Right.
Kim Kardashian's mom sold her sex tape, for God's sake.
That's true.
Timothy Clausen. It's true.
No, it's true.
Am I the only one
True
that?
story.
Yeah. Am I the only one that wishes the New Day would get the Vince McMahon treatment, as in we watch them walk into their limo and they get blown up?
It's getting to that point.
hashtag pancakes suck.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
It
if
would
they
be,
did that.
especially if Xavier shows up saying, "Oh, I'm the only survivor, and I planned the whole damn thing."
Yeah, but then the following week,
Kofi.
one wrestler would murder his family.
Wow.
I mean,
It got real.
Nope.
is that not
Nope.
what happened
It
last
got
time?
real in this
No.
room.
Vince blew up, and then Chris Benoit, we know the rest.
We're talking about all the worst things. Well, I mean,
And
it's Paige's
tell me
fault.
again why
This is
Jesse's
Paige's
on
fault.
hiatus.
Huh?
Tell me again why Jesse's on hiatus.
Because we like
This
to
is
do-
why.
This is why.
Yeah, speaking of horrible crimes in the WWE page.
Oh my lord.
Dan the Man, if you could elevate 4 or 5 guys to be the top guys in the company today, who would you be?
Oh, gee,
let's
tough
see.
decision.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode, Finn Balor.
Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens,
Who's one just for shits and giggles? Xavier Woods.
Zack Ryder. Yeah, I mean, we could go
Look at my list.
Bray Wyatt, Cesaro. There's like 20 guys.
Like
Yeah.
Cesaro.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Drew Gulak. I'll throw him on.
Gabagulek.
Gaba Gulak.
Yeah.
All right, that's all
Bring
for
back
All right,
Enzo.
that's all for questions.
Bring back Enzo.
that's all for questions. So now it's time to get this super shit card showdown.
Shit show.
Super shit showdown.
Super shit showdown.
I gotta really defend my title for this shit.
You do.
All right then, let's get started. First off, we have the Cruiserweight Championship. I imagine this will be a pre-show match. Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy.
I'm going Murphy because fool me 10 times. Shame
Yeah,
on-
I got
shame on
Buddy.
you.
I got Buddy Murphy.
You guys are idiots. Looks like I'm retaining.
Nope.
I got Cedric with a pin.
I got
right.
Buddy with a pin.
Pun, pen. Yeah.
Let me ask you something, guys. Did anything happen? Did anything of significance happen at the Saudi Arabia Greatest Royal Rumble?
Look, this is one of the only titles on the line. Something has to.
I'm going to ask you something again. Did anything happen in Saudi Arabia?
I think this is the only title I have changing.
Yeah.
Next up, we have
is.
Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics.
I've got Rush Hour.
I've got
Nice.
I've got the Iconics.
I have the Iconics. I have Peyton Royce pinning Naomi.
Come on, up top.
I got Submit with Asuka submitting Billy Kay.
So
you
we'll be
never
way ahead of
win
Eric
your
if-
first match in your hometown. Ever.
That's a good point.
Ever.
there. That is a good point.
It is. Too late to change it. Next match.
Okay.
Your first match? They've had wrestling matches in Australia.
No, this is the Iconics' first trip home
Whatever.
on the main
They're
roster.
winning for sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next up we have the SmackDown tag titles, the New Day versus the Bar.
New
I've
Day
got the New
retains.
Day.
I'm sorry, what was that?
New Day.
Kofi pins Cesaro.
I have Kofi pinning Sheamus.
I've got Big E pinning Cesaro.
All
All
right.
right. Next up we have the number one contenders match. I'm sorry, they don't call it that. They call it the winner gets an opportunity at the WWE Championship.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Right.
They can't even say number one contender.
No.
I'll
Daniel
take,
Bryan versus The Miz.
I'll take the Miz.
I got the Miz with
I
a
have
pin.
The Miz with a pin as well.
Pin.
And does Maurice interfere?
No.
I have no as well.
There's a
going
good
to-
chance she's not even there.
Yeah.
I don't
She's
think
not
she'll
going
be
to
there. Yeah, I don't think
Australia with the baby.
I just couldn't think of another thing to put there.
No
Right.
problem.
I didn't want to put like who does the yes kicks first, and then we all put Brie.
Who does Bree show up might be a good one. That's what cost the
Well,
Miz.
Brie's. Well, yeah, she has another match, but
Yeah.
She's there.
right. John Cena and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Elias.
Cena and Lashley.
Cena and Dickface.
I got
Dick face and
I got
dick face.
steroid and steroid, and I have Cena pinning Elias.
Cena pinning Elias.
Cena pinning Kevin Owens.
All right.
Okay.
Next up, we have Becky Lynch versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Becky with a submit.
I have Becky with a pin.
Good.
Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad.
I've got Rousey and the Bellas.
I've got Rousey and the Fuck Dolls.
I
Andrew.
got Rousey and Twins.
Twins.
And I have Ronda submitting Liv Morgan.
I've got Ronda submitting Sarah Logan.
I have Ronda submitting Ruby Riott.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's great.
WWE Championship match, no disqualification, no count out, no nothing. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
I've got AJ.
AJ.
AJ with a pin.
With a pin.
Sweep it.
I almost want to do submit because like making Joe tap would be more personal.
Would end
Right,
it for
it
sure.
would.
We haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
How do you calf crush Samoa Joe? His legs are huge.
Yeah. The Shield versus Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre.
Shield with a pin.
Roman pinning Ziggler.
That's what I have.
I've got Roman pinning Ziggler.
Cross off that
Fuck.
section.
Let's see. Let's.
And
go
I
with-
just realized I hadn't written that one in, and I just wrote it in. I'm like, it's gonna be Ziggler
You pick the highest. You pick like their top guy in the Shields,
versus their lowest.
hitting the lowest
Yeah.
guy in their
Right.
faction.
Unfortunately, McIntyre's higher.
You know what's
than
funny?
Ziggler.
If I put these next to each other because we have so much in common, I'll tell you what's going to decide the championship.
Right.
It's like who loses in the New Day match. That's
Yeah,
one of them.
exactly.
Who wins? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the main event, extending an era,
Yes.
The
look at
Undertaker versus Triple H.
Right.
Eric, who wins?
I've got a no contest.
Wow, that's gay.
I'm going
which
ballsy.
will probably be the truth.
I
Yeah.
know. There's a good chance at that.
Yeah.
I have Triple H pinning the Undertaker.
So do I.
I've got 2 super kicks and 3 choke
Because
slams.
like, if
I have
the
2 and
Undertaker
2.
beats Triple H,
Where do they go?
then
It's
what?
over.
Like what? Triple H and Shawn are going to come out on Raw and be like, "We want a tag team match." Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it also doesn't make sense for the Undertaker to do that.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for the no contest, which is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I have Triple H with a pin.
Yeah,
Joe, you have a pin.
Mm-hmm.
Eric has other. How many super kicks?
Eric,
I've got 2.
I've got 2.
Are we doing closest or what? Or
How many do you have?
I have 1.
It's closest then. I mean,
Well, I don't know. Because then if it's 3 or if it's 2 or more, you guys get points.
that's true.
What do you think?
I don't care. You guys decide.
Spot on then.
Okay.
Spot on.
How many choke slams?
I got 3.
I have 2.
I have 2.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
Fuck.
What were you gonna say? What was the question you wanted? How long is the match?
Yeah.
Oh, how long is the match? For 2? I don't care.
Do you want to? Yeah, we'll just
Yeah,
leave it.
screw it.
Just how many choke slams too? Announcer tables. You got any breaking?
Just English.
Other.
I have English. Any surprise appearances?
I've got the Australian table breaking.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to.
I fisted
There we
you.
go. Yeah.
Surprise appearance?
You have anybody, Andrew?
I don't.
I've got no one.
Again, I hate just writing in 1 because you get 10. So I put Hogan.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, you said Hogan when we were filling it out, so I didn't want to write that as well. So I just left it blank.
That's what we
Right.
call the Eric. You could have pulled an Eric.
Right.
Totally.
I'm gonna pull an Eric.
That's
with
why
this
you don't-
no contest.
But that's why you also don't give your answers before you reveal them.
Understood.
What's the opening match? Pre-show does not count.
SmackDown tag team titles.
See, that's what I picked last pay-per-view. Then it was on the pre-show.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not picking that again.
I'm picking the Iconics to open the show at home and
Okay.
to a pop.
I picked Cena and Lashley versus Owens and Elias because Cena and Triple H opened the Saudi show.
Sure.
Okay.
So that's why I'm picking that.
Sure.
Will there be blood?
I think there's
Sure.
too many matches for there not to be. Plus, Australia's a harder town. Like, it's almost maybe.
They can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe AJ.
Again, it's
he
always
bleeds.
accidental blood now. But
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Will we see Vince McMahon?
I got no here.
I got yes.
I have no,
I
because
was
the only
torn up
reason we
about it.
saw him in Saudi was to present that fucking trophy.
I think
Yeah,
he
but-
might open the show or something.
This is Super Showdown!
Right. I can
Something like
totally
that,
see him
yeah.
doing that.
Although he hasn't done that for WrestleMania in a while. But
Right.
and then last question: is there a clear heel or face turn?
I got no.
I have no as well.
All right.
That's
110
the
points for me.
thing. That's the scorecard.
That's a show.
I'm gonna retain my title. Thank you very much.
Yep, that's all she wrote.
And
I feel pretty good about my shitty picks for.
I feel even better about my shitty picks.
All right, what do you say we tie this up and take that title away from Andrew?
if you tie, I retain.
That was my idea, and you rejected it
No.
a year ago.
No. Go back and listen. I fully accepted it.
Well, it was a
Because-
unanimous decision, and Eric said no.
No. Because we referred to the time when it was the triple threat match between Cena, Styles, and Ambrose. I think it was... I forgot what pay-per-view. But Cena and Ambrose pinned each other. AJ was not involved, but he retained the championship because it was a double pin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in result of a tie, any sort of tie, the champion retains.
I say we wait to
Suck
see what
it.
happens. Suck it.
Suck it.
All right, guys.
But, yeah. I forgot the scale again. But I'm up 2 pounds from
No.
last week.
All right.
I've had a lot of stress eating this week.
Yeah.
Joe knows why, and Eric knows why.
I know why.
I don't know if I want to mention why.
No.
Nope.
It's a pretty gross situation.
It's
Don't do it.
Well, now they're gonna think it's not a personal thing, like a health thing of Andrew's.
No, it's not. It's
Sounds
not
like you're
anything like that.
constipated, is what you
Yeah.
just tried
I
to say on
mean,
air.
He's been eating a lot of Taco Bell to just blow out.
I mean, that's kind of...
That would be good. You'd lose weight doing
Yeah,
that.
right.
I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell right now.
right.
That sounds amazing.
Let's go ring the
How
bell.
about we go somewhere better than Taco Bell?
There's nothing better at
And,
11:14.
Yeah.
We're going to recap Super Showdown. We don't know where or when.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
We'll figure
4
it out.
a.m., whatever it
Until
is.
then,
Right.
make sure you subscribe to our podcast and give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. And you become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere else. Like the Super Showdown recap.
Super Showdown.
Super Showdown.
Boom.
Shit Showdown.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with